If you got niggas on your line saying that they like you, even just a little bit, and they not giving you no money, what are they doing there? What are they even doing there liking you? Niggas cannot just be liking you for free. I'm not saying everything is about money, but if you can't even tell the guy, like, hey, like, can you send me $100, send me $150, send me $200? What is he doing there? What is he even doing there liking you? And God forbid you giving him some of the meow. Now I'm really looking at you side.
This is exactly why I say feminism is a performance. It's an interpretive dance, and each woman who performs feminism interprets it differently. And that's why I can't take it seriously, because there are no rules to it. A tenement of feminism is, I don't need a man, but at the same time, I have to pay you. You need my money. Another tenement of feminism is, I hate men. I hate shit. That's why I flush it away when it comes out of my bum. I'm not around it. I don't want it in my house, at my dinner table, buying drinks for me. And like I always say, this is why masculinity has been labeled toxic, because it's logical and it will not lie to you. Masculinity won't even lie to itself. Masculinity will tell you, hey, bro, you being a bitch. What's all this soggy shit you got going on, bro? Knock it off.
Dating as a 35-year-old woman.
You already lost. You're too attractive to still be single at 35. Bitch, you should have been married at 25.
He ain't lying.
Now, your only recourse logically is to be somebody's side piece or inside piece.
Dating as a 35-year-old woman is embarrassing. I feel embarrassed for women. What are we even doing?
We hear women come up and talk about how successful they are and how intimidated men are, and they never say a word about their character. And I just can't help but think about how turned off women get when men lead with money and lead with accomplishment and end up having nothing but unavailability and coldness.
Man, I really do despise these most deaf, hotep, common sense, first year community college ass niggas. I mean, yeah, I know this is a lane to get hoes, but it's just so pathetic. These dudes always come off sounding like they apologizing to the girl. Like, I understand your struggle. Man, fuck her struggle, you bitch ass nigga.
And lack of emotional development, because that unfortunately is what it takes to succeed in certain career fields. You can look it up. And for some reason, women think that the success that they've amassed has somehow happened without them becoming devoid of a lot of the personality and relationships that men are devoid of. And they flex their accomplishments and money the same way men do. And somehow, we make it different every time. Every time. No disrespect to you, but you didn't say about being a good woman.
Look at his hair on top of hair wearing bitch. What, you ran out of glue and put a baseball cap on top of it to hold it all down? MGTOW, nigga. Jesus Christ, these dudes.
Nothing.
Why
you didn't say no. Fuck all that, bro. Didn't say nothing about. This is about a larger point. This is not about her as an individual. We don't hear, I'm successful, I got my degree, and I've been in therapy the last 3 years working out my issues. I just bought a house, and I also identified my childhood trauma, and it took inventory over my baggage, and I got it out the way. Oh, also, I'm loyal. My time management is on point. I do what I say I'm gonna do. I'm considerate. We never hear any of it. What I hear is when say that y'all act like, when men say that y'all have turned into alphas, what we're talking about is the worst parts of manhood. Y'all have taken it on.
That's because feminism is, well, at least modern day feminism is, the perks of a male with all of the protections for the female gifted to women and enforced by society.
Well, hell, I guess I ain't never looked at it like that before.
And this is partly why MGTOW exploded, because one of the perks of being a man is, I don't need you to open the door for me. bitch. And I'm talking to a man. I got it. Watch out, bro. But the woman engaging in the performance of feminism may say when she deems appropriate, how dare you not open the door for me? I'm a woman. That same woman in the same performance of feminism, a little bit further into the building, could say, if she feels, how dare you try to open the door for me? I'm a strong, independent woman.
I don't need a man.
So to avoid all the bitch-ass confusion, men have adopted this attitude.
We all said, fuck you, bitch, and kept going.
When you say, oh, my husband, and they go, oh, is it also the father of your kids? I'm like, bitch, I'll knock your head between the washer and dryer. You better find something else to play with. But then I have to think like, okay, these people, the society that we live in, you know what I mean? A husband could be a husband to someone and she got 5 kids and he got none. You know what I mean? A husband realistically could not be the father of your children. One of your baby daddies could not be the father to the other 4. You know, one could be the father to 2 and 2 and 2 to 3 and 3 to the 4 to the 7 to the 8. The way that we are having babies, not we, because I got one baby daddy. The way that women are having babies with multiple partners, and I keep saying it, it is genuine. Bring back shame. Let's just shame people. You know what I mean? Because shame is the ultimate form of ostracize these hoes. Do something.
Oh, shame is here. They just shame you for not adhering to the performance of feminism. In fact, they're going to throw tomatoes at me for calling feminism a performance. But it is. And these lonely, bitter hoes know it. Matter of fact, let me give you my favorite example.
So for everybody stating their opinions about me and my husband, I can't go on my shit because some ignorant ass hoes got me blocked for 30 days. So I'm in Facebook jail right now. But since y'all want to go on his page, we just gonna settle this shit now. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be done with this shit and let y'all little ignorant ass, no class ass hoes talk after this shit. Me and my husband, we're married. Me and my husband ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't give two fucks at that, not even one, about y'all opinions. Y'all on here talking about, oh, I'm just stating my opinion, I'm just stating my opinion, I'm just stating. It don't mean shit to us. So why the fuck waste your time and energy and your motherfucking time out of the day and your life to sit up here and keep on saying it that's your opinion. We don't care. At the end of the day, everything is done. We're legally motherfucking married. I'm 18. I'm grown now. Talking about, oh, you just a baby. I'm 18, bitches. I moved out my mama house when I was 16. 16. Fucking 16. What did I do? Get a job. Pregnant and all, working. Pregnant. Fucking working. At 16 with no motherfucking body. I ain't had nobody. My mama was a druggie. Nobody, never had nobody. I'm not saying this to show, to have no sympathy or looking for sympathy. Nobody sympathizing with me. This is not what it's for. I'm just letting y'all know that I don't give a fuck about y'all opinions. It don't mean shit to me.
Now, these are just a few of the comments from this post. Look, it's over 5,000. We'll be here all night. The first lonely hoe says, I'm sure he was messing with her since she was. Why are you sure he was messing with her? You heard what this lady said. The guy you're married to might not even be the father of your kid, and that's the society that we live in. It's given R. Kelly. She still talk like a teenager. That's just okay. Now, let's go to the next example that ties into this example.
This may seem shallow, but the girls who get it. The most important decision you can make for your life as a woman is the person you choose to spend the rest of your life with. Yes, a degree is important. Having your finances in order are important. Making sure you keep yourself up and your maintenance and how you carry yourself is important. But nothing is more important than the man you choose to spend your life with. Truly. Choosing the wrong man can ruin the entire trajectory of your entire life. That's why I say choosing the right partner is the most important decision a woman can ever make in her life, ever.
So who's to say this woman didn't make the right choice in her life? What happened to believe all women? How can I believe all of you when you inherently don't believe one another?
Good point. It is a good point. It's a good point.
Now, you've probably noticed that Twilight is a very white movie, that the only prominent black character is a villain, and that the indigenous people are portrayed as animals. Let's start here. First off, I just think this is horribly racist. Also the fact that they're very sexualized and a lot of them are under 18. You might even remember older women being inappropriate with Taylor Lautner when he was underage, as I remember. But I think it is really offensive to show all of the indigenous people as animals. Also because often racists will call people they don't like dogs. So it's weird to show all of this group of native people as being animals. And if it was just this isolated thing, it would just be that, but I'm going to show you how this is like a systemic thing. She allegedly researched the Quileute tribe and then just stole their legends and creation stories and twisted them to fit her narrative. And they never received anything for this taking of their history and their mythology, as far as I could find evidence of. It's just so sad we've stolen everything from indigenous people, and then she goes and takes their stories too, just to make a creepy racist grooming book. Speaking of the racism, so according to the director of the film, Catherine Hardwicke, she's done interviews to say that Stephenie Meyers would only agree to letting black people be in the film if they were a villain. But originally, almost every single person in the movie was supposed to be white. And the director, Catherine Hardwicke, really wanted a diverse cast, but Stephenie Meyer ultimately rejected those ideas. And it's because Twilight has racism built into it, right in the foundation and the core of it. So in the Twilight lore, all vampires are the most beautiful people. And being a vampire makes you more beautiful. So if you were just an average person, you become a vampire, then you're very beautiful. If you're beautiful before, then you would be like the most gorgeous or like angelic person. And this makes sense because they're trying to lure people in, so vampires become more attractive to attract people. It's believable because there's actually parasites that make humans look more attractive. And this isn't a book or sci-fi, this is real life. But here's where the racism comes in. And that's because in the book, Stephenie Meyers wrote it to where all vampires are white. No matter your ethnicity, the longer you're a vampire, you'll start to become more and more pale. And dark-skinned humans start to become barely discernible, and they just have an olive tone to their skin. And they explain this by the lack of blood flow. So it leaches all of the pigment out of the skin after the transformation is complete. And so your skin color goes to white, as well as your moles, freckles, scars, tattoos. All of that becomes perfect and white, like you're a perfect white statue. But I think you can start to see why that's racist, because if vampires are the most beautiful people and they're all white, the implication is only white people are beautiful. And the director really had to fight to have a black character in the film. And it's reported that Stephenie Meyers told her that they could only play a villain. And that's because she always went back to, they all have this pale, glistening skin. And then the director tricked Stephenie Meyer on a technicality and said, well, black people can have olive skin and you describe them as having olive skin. But again, they ended up as a villain. Why I talked about this racism going deeper is because Stephenie Meyers is Mormon. And the reason why that affected everything is because for a long time, Mormonism taught that all black people and dark skin are descendants of Cain.
Let me just stop there, because wouldn't the descendants of Cain have died in the flood? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong. I haven't been to Sunday school in 40 years. But didn't only Noah and his followers survived? His sons became the tribes that are here today. His 3 sons, black people came from one son, Asian and white people came from another son, and then whatever came from the 3rd son. That could be wrong, but that's why I said correct me. What does this have to do with dating? Nigga, everything. I know us men. Shit, if it's gonna be hoes there, we'll go to breakfast based on whether or not it's gonna be hoes there. We don't care about bacon. If it's bitches, we going.
And they actively taught in their churches that if you had dark skin or were black, it's because you were cursed by God. Now, they say they don't believe in that anymore. You know, a lot of churches like to change things when the church is failing. Yet it happens to most religions. But you can see this idea on how having dark skin being a curse and being less desirable in the teachings that she was potentially raised around. She wanted this movie to be so white. Do you know who she wanted to play Laurent originally? She wanted it to be John Stamos. This whole series is like supremacist fanfic.
And what does all of this tie into? Feminism, which is supremacy. And who reigns supreme? Women. Because who was able to bite the apple first? Eve. Adam wouldn't have bit that goddamn apple. That's why the devil went through Eve, if you believe in that fairy tale. But whether you do or you don't, make towel.
The